current COVID restrictions, and for that we sincerely apologise. We're just trying to do the right thing. But come on through, have a look at this cracking home, fully renovated, extended, redone. It's a cracking property. We're going second round for auction. We had our first one during COVID, take one. This is take two with people through it. So come on through, and thank you for attending with us.
Beating pleasure in a few short moments. Number 31 Napoleon Street, right in the beating heart of West Footscray. Folks, it speaks for itself. It's an absolutely stunning home. No design nor the implementation of this property here. It's got luxury levels. It's oozing luxury, and of course class. 3 bedrooms throughout the property. Indeed, it's truly stunning. Loads of light flooding through the entire property at all times of the day. We've got boards flowing throughout, long hallway, an open plan living dining area with an emphasis on an indoor-outdoor flow, which is why we decided to open up the bifold doors and have some of you in there, and of course, and out here to truly enjoy the flow of the property. We have a high-end Smeg kitchen, Italian European Smeg kitchen, perfect for the master chef in us all as well. Stone bench tops, stainless steel appliances, and of course my personal favourite, the outdoor decking entertainment area here. We've got Australian black butt timber flooring, an 8-burner barbecue, a fantastic area to wine and dine, entertain, or perhaps to just unwind and enjoy the tranquility of your own fantastic home. It's truly a phenomenal place, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the other features, of course, we've got floor-to-ceiling tiles with the marble tiles throughout. We've got double-glazed windows, split-system heating and cooling, a gas log fire. We've got a 2.5-car garage with drive-through access. All of this on 502 square metres is some of the richest soil this country has to offer. Simply in a fantastic location as well, ladies and gentlemen. We've got parkland surrounding us, bike paths, walking trails. We have schools of plenty, public, private, secondary and primary. We're not too far away from Victoria University as well. Public transport options in the way of an extensive bus network, not too far away from the train, to cafes, restaurants, bakeries, medical centres, gyms. We have absolutely everything we would want here, and everything close to the city as well, and supported by major freeway arterial roads. Have I missed anything there, Peter? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And of course, just to put the cherry on top, not only we're at an all-time record low in interest rates, we've got Peter Chung here. He's a world-class mortgage broker. He's from Loan Market. Happy to answer any questions. Where are the rates at the moment, Peter?
The rates are for own-occupied. We have rates ranging from 2.19%, and for investors, we've got access to rates ranging from 2.49%.
That's fantastic.
So if you guys want to have a chat, please give me a call.
Of course, happy to engage in a conversation. Lovely guy, Peter. Happy to talk about absolutely anything, isn't that right? Even finances, but even anything as well. Of course, he's a lovely guy indeed. Just to get a health check on your home loan or your finances, why not? We love to engage in a conversation. I personally like people and property, and in that order, of course. And as I did say, all-time record low in interest rates, ladies and gentlemen. You're living in one of the most livable cities in the world, with the second best, they've said, in the entire world. We reigned supreme for 7 consecutive years, and we just recently lost the title to Vienna, but I'm sure we'll claw it back very, very close. So, location ticks all the boxes. The house itself speaks for itself, judging by all the bidders that are here. You agreed to that too. So once again, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our vendors for entrusting us with the sale of the property. On behalf of Primary Listing Agent Peter Gindy and the rest of us here at Ray White Seddon, I'm going to throw it over you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in your hands for an opening bid at a fair and reasonable start. Who'd like to kick the auction off? At any level you like. Don't be shy, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, I'm here to make your property dream a reality.
Good to see you, mate.
Are they? I heard about the guy that looks like Clark Kent. Here I am. Here I am. 11 o'clock on a Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that you know that I know that you know that you're a bidder. So, an opening start, anywhere you like. Otherwise, I will place a vendor bid, and I did say I don't like placing vendor bids, especially when we have a number of bidders in the crowd right here and now. A fair and reasonable start, at any level you like, ladies and gentlemen. Anything you're comfortable at. Have I scared them away, Pat, with my big auctioneering voice? I should use the mid-range one, I think, maybe, potentially. A fair and reasonable start, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, of course, I'll exercise my right to place a vendor bid, a welcome mat bid to kick things along. A fair and reasonable start, at any level you like, ladies and gentlemen. I love pausing at auction. It's fantastic here, Peter. What would you like me to do here indeed? Potentially kick things along.
Whatever you like, Clark. It's up to you.
I like that you called me Clark, and I'll accept it very well. I'll place a welcome mat bid well underneath the indicative selling range at $1 million to make you all comfortable here with a vendor with myself and against you all here now. And we'll be working right here in increments of $50,000 due north if you had an absolute bare minimum. And we're off now, $1 million with myself and against you here now. Welcome mat bid. Big warm open auction in your arms, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to welcome new faces into the race right here and now. What we like to do At $1 million with myself and against you all here now. We should be bidding with an abundance of confidence, especially at these low levels. Sir, I've already gone 1 mil. Would you like to go 150?
Yeah.
Let's do it. 150. New face appears in the race. Good to see you there, sir. Of course, the sun was in my eyes just then. It was reflecting off my glasses, and I couldn't see you. Looked very angelic there. $1,050,000. Good to see you. At $1,050,000. Bit of paddle number 18. At $1,050,000. Taking another $50,000 rise into the crowd at all to welcome a new player. They're in a potentially some competition. At $1,050,000. At $1,050,000. Can we see 1-1 potentially into the crowd here? Need to know, ladies and gentlemen, what we like to do. We'll obviously walk through the property multiple times, of course. You're holding a bit of paddle here. It indicates to me that you are here indeed to buy, to purchase. Make your intentions known. As I like to say every single time, flex the auction muscles. At $1,050,000, bids here. At $1,050,000, happy to welcome new competition into the race here and now, of course. If not, I'll simply be placing vendor bids against you there, sir. We'll go back and forth until we get to a reasonable level, potentially be on the market, and then you're holding the keys. Who knows? Unless someone else bids. They could be waiting like jaguars in the jungle. I say every single auction, $1,050,000. At $1,050,000 here and now. At $1,050,000. Happy to take $50,000 rise from this point onwards. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, we should be bidding with an abundance of confidence. We are well underneath the indicative selling range here. At $1,050,000, don't be shy. It won't purchase your property. I cannot put words in your mouth, but I can take your bid. That's my suggestion here. Be ferocious at auction. At $1,050,000, it means you get your weekends back. You get to move into an absolutely fantastic home. Dare I say, one of the best in the area, with no design, with no expense being spared in the design nor the implementation here. At $1,050,000. At $1,050,000, happy to take a $50,000 rise to get us into the pocket here at $1,050,000. Can we say 1-1 potentially, ladies and gentlemen? Where can we see it? At $1,050,000. Bids here. At $1,050,000. At $1,050,000. Taking $50,000 rises, of course, to get us into the ballpark here at $1,050,000. Can we say 1-1 even? Due to physical distancing, we can't even give people a nudge now, can we? We can't even do that. You can't do that. You've got to keep that distance, otherwise I will pull you up there, Patrick. And I will have to.
Absolutely.
I will. I'll enjoy it. $1,050,000 at $1,050,000. Surely not, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't walked out this way. Of course, walked through the property multiple times, made multiple phone calls, looked at realestate.com, domain, Homely, whatever your web portal is of choice, made a short list of half a dozen or so houses, and then taken the time out of your day, your life, to stand here and not bid seems quite odd to me. Very odd to me. I'm here to make your property dream reality, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, I cannot put words into your mouth. All I can do is catch your bid. At $1,050,000, we are well under the indicative selling range here and now. I've given you a welcome that bid. Made it very easy for you all, especially to drive competition through and welcome competition here at $1,050,000. You've got exclusive negotiation rights there, sir. Of course, can't do anybody else but yourself should we pass the property in. But of course, I have a feeling if no one else bids, it may just be yourself and myself, and we'll be placing vendor bids against you there, which means you have no competition. At $1,050,000. At $1,050,000. Nowadays, first call at $1,050,000. Bids here. Nowadays, second call. Are we done, finished, and silent, ladies and gentlemen? Otherwise, I will place vendor bids. Is that the instruction, Peter? Very well. That's a second call. Now, third call at $1,050,000. Happy to take a $50,000 rise, ladies and gentlemen. Peter panel number 3. We have competition here at 1-1. Good to see you there, sir. 1-1. Welcome back. Oh, welcome, brother. At 1-1. At 1-1. At $1,100,000 straight back to you there, sir. What would you like to do? How about a taste of their medicine straight back with a 50 and say na. At $1,100,000.
What did you want him to say again, Manny?
Na. You can do that multiple ways. You can do it the Inikamosi way and say na, or you can go na. There's many ways you can say this. At $1,100,000, 2 plays in the arena, battling it out here. Like to reconnect there, sir. What would you like to do? Still well underneath the indicative selling range here and now. At $1,100,000, holding exclusivity right there. At $1,100,000, sir. Love to reconnect. What would you like to do? When we say $1,150,000, would you like to throw a big stellar bid, potentially knock him away, show him who's boss? What would you like to do? At $1,100,000, still taking $50,000 rises from this point onwards to get us within the ballpark, of course. The owners have a reserve price. They are looking to get a sold result here today. Of course, that will only happen if you bid to buy, ladies and gentlemen. At least become the highest bidder under auction rules. It means you earn yourself exclusive negotiation rights. It means that we cannot deal with anybody else but the highest bidder, should we pass the property into there. But as I did say, the owners are looking to get a sold result. They would like to pass the torch and the keys to this fantastic home onto a new buyer. That can only happen if you bid to buy. 2 plays in the arena here and now, $1,100,000. Happy to take that $50,000 rise. Here I am rocking like a hurricane. Sir, love to reconnect. What would you like to do? At $1,100,000, you've been outbid. You can jump straight back in with 50 on top at 1,150 if you like. Here I am at $1,100,000. At $1,100,000. Need to know. Conversations being had, not a problem. $1,100,000, of course. 1,100,000 of bids out the back there. Need to know, one of the most livable cities in the world with, dare I say, in my opinion, the best coffee for sure. Great coffee shops around the area too. Fantastic bakery too. 1,100,000. Need to know in the corner there. Conversations being had. What are we chatting about? Talk to the auctioneer. Happy to engage in a conversation. How we can get you in front here at 1,100,000. Taking $50,000 rises to get us well within the ballpark here. We're still underneath indicative selling range, of course. We are quoting 1.25 to 1.3. We should be bidding with an abundance of confidence, ladies and gentlemen. I threw a welcome that bid in. Here you are, 2 plays in the arena. 1,100,000, sir. Crunching numbers. Hopefully you're not playing Candy Crush. Do people still play that? I think they do. I don't think you are. Of course, just being facetious. A bit of friendly banter between ourselves. At 1,100,000. Need to know. Are we done finishing silent? Your body language indicates to me that you're probably not. But what do I know? I've got sun in my eyes. At 1,100,000, can I say 50 to welcome you straight back there, sir? You're out. You're done. You're finished. You're silent. Are you sure? At 1,100,000. He's saying he's not. Like he doesn't want the pie out of Seinfeld. He's saying no. Do you believe him? I don't believe him, sir. Everyone tells me no at auction and they come over the top. Of course, you believe him. You're in front, sir. Of course. At 1,100,000. Should he not bid and no one else bid then, sir? Ma'am? Fam, as I'll say. I'll be placing vendor bids against you there. That means you're in a very good position. I purchased my first property like that. It's quite a viable position. We've had a number of groups that have come through the property, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of them are subject to finance. The bank won't give them the money for them to be standing here to be bidding. They're just chomping at the bit to blow up poor Patrick and Peter Gimby's phone should the auction pass in. So it's in your best interest to be the highest bidder. And of course, if you bid to a level that you're comfortable at, to the upper echelon of your capacity potentially, you may potentially be on the market and holding the keys here at 1,100,000. I'm going to call 3 times yet again at first call at 1,100,000. Bids in front. Need to know. Anyone else, ladies and gentlemen? Got big warm open arms indeed. Now second call at 1,100,000. Bids in front there, holding exclusive negotiation rights. Third and final call. Are you sure, ladies and gentlemen? Sir, I'm bridging the gap here. Are you absolutely out? Are you happy to walk away? Nothing to say to get you back. Are you sure? You promise? Like you promise. Don't put the hand up there. I put the hand up. I thought he was going to bid there, so I was going to take $3 million and go home. Are you sure? Yes, mate. He's done. Very well. Thank you for your bidding, of course. And mate, that doesn't mean you can't jump at any moment you like. Here I am, rocking indeed at 1,100,000. Seeking some instruction, Peter. What would you like me to do? At 1,100,000, of course. I will take that, not a problem. I'll just take that vendor bid over the top and take the bid there for him. Or would you like to be close to the range there, Peter? What would you like? At 1,100,000. I'll take it. Very well, so it's just yourself. They'll be placing a vendor bid straight over the top here at 1,200,000 with myself and against you all here now to vendor bid at 1.2. At 1.2, and we're close to the range here and now. If you're finding comfort in that, I'd love to welcome you straight back here and now at 1,200,000. At 1,200,000 with myself and against you all here now, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to take a $20,000 rise or a $25,000 rise from this point onwards. At 1,200,000 with myself with no exclusive negotiation rights against you all. Needing to know, I'd love to reconnect and welcome you back here, sir, at 1.2. At 1.2, myself and against you all, taking $25,000 rises. Do you find comfort in that, ladies and gentlemen? Make yourself known. At 1,200,000, with no exclusive negotiation rights, as I have placed the vendor bid against you all here, ladies and gentlemen. It should be passing on a vendor bid. It means there's no exclusivity to absolutely anybody. It means we have the ability to speak to every single group that has walked through, including the subject to finance buyers. Of course, our vendors and sellers would much rather selling the property under auction rule, but of course, if you simply don't bid, as I said, I cannot put words in your mouth. All I can do is take your bid, ladies and gentlemen. Here at 1.2 with myself and against you all here now. Taking $25,000 rise if you find comfort in that. Any interest in the corner over there? And in front here, sir, I'd love to reconnect. Are you sure? Right at this point in time, it's just myself and you. No one else has bid. Are you sure? Are you happy to walk away? Look at other properties and half as lovely as this one. Are you sure? At 1,200,000 with myself and against you there now, sun in my eyes. Any interest in the corner over there, ladies and gentlemen? We're all good. 1,200,000, just blocking the sun. Although most people are deficient in vitamin D, a lot of people need it. 1,200,000. Need to know there, sir. Conversations are being had yet again all around me. Jump in any moment you like now, ladies and gentlemen. We're still underneath indicative selling range, as I did say. Bid to buy at 1,200,000. More conversations being had, gentlemen. I'd love to reconnect at any moment you like. Here I am. At 1.2, at 1.2, at 1.2. With myself and against you there now. I'll call it yet again now. A first call at 1,200,000. With myself and against you here now. Seeking some instruction, Peter. What would you like me to do there? Now at a second call at 1,200,000. Happy to take a $25,000 rise, even a $20,000 rise if you find comfort in that. At 1.2, at 1.2. Now a third and final call. Need to know here, ladies and gentlemen. At 1,200,000. I'll come back to you there, sir, of course, as an underbidder. You're absolutely out, gentlemen. Done, finished, and signed. Happy to walk away. Have a sad laugh. I know you potentially could a bit more. I don't know. You sure? Very well. In the corner over there. Sir, ma'am, fan, as I like to say. You're absolutely out. You sure? You promise? That was a strong promise, sir. That was very strong. We believe that. I felt that. I felt that in my soul. I felt that. Of course, because I welcome you to come straight back in over the top here indeed, and conversations being had in the corner there too. Seeking some instruction, Peter. What would you like me to do?
2 seconds, Manny.
I can give you 1 and I can give you 2 seconds. Should be an absolute no-brainer, ladies and gentlemen. You've taken the time to walk through the property. You've liaised with all of the team here. You've come out here on 11 a.m. on a Saturday morning. You're standing there with a bit of paddle on a yellow square, physically distanced from us all. Clearly you're interested into the property. It's a no-brainer. The property speaks for itself. It's absolutely flawless. Bid to buy, ladies and gentlemen. Are you absolutely sure? If you're a bit timid, you don't not like to place a bid, make yourself known, of course, to Peter or Patrick or even the other Peter, double Peter we've got here, of course, and they'll throw the bid out for you there. We love doing that. At 1,200,000, myself and against you here now, you're absolutely out. Surely, sir. Done. Thank you for your bids, of course, indeed. And in the corner there, Peter Gindy, of course, going around to all of the underbidders here, or potential bidders. We're absolutely out, ladies and gentlemen. At 1,200,000, what would you like me to do here, Peter? At 1,200,000.
I'll take some instructions.
Not a problem here. At 1,200,000. As I did say, the most livable city, or one of the most livable cities in the world. I understand a phone call going on. Who are we speaking to? Of course, I'd love to engage in a conversation with them too. At 1,200,000. And how we can get you in front, holding the keys. As I did say, ladies and gentlemen, it's absolute truth. I've had a number of groups that have come through. Well over 120 groups have walked through this property here. A lot of these people are subject to finance. They're just chomping at the bit. Peter.
What I'm going to ask you to do, ladies and gentlemen, just in this unprecedented time, just to pause the auction. I'm going to ask you to stay where you are because we're not allowed to obviously move around because of social distancing. And myself and Manny will talk to the owners who are actually over the back fence. So just bear with us a couple of minutes and we'll be right back with you.
Very well. We'll just hit the pause button on that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time. Cheers. for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I'm just going to reignite this off. Just had a lovely chat to our sellers and vendors here. We're not quite at expectations just yet. I've been instructed to give it one final push. Of course, if we don't see any participation beyond this point here, then of course I will pass the property in. It will revert to private sale, and all the groups that have come through, and even the subject to finance buyers, will all be contacted. And you'll be opening up the floodgates to more competition. So right at this point in time, we're at 1,200,000 myself and against you all here now. Happy to take $20,000 rises from beyond this point here now. And of course, I will give it one final push. I understand phones are out here, conversations being had out the back there. Of course, we've got some people out the front there that are waiting indeed too. So if you aren't thinking about potentially not purchasing the property, we're at capacity right here now in terms of people. If that is indeed you, then we can usher some more people in. Is that correct, Patrick? Correct. That's my understanding. Correct. Fantastic. Peter's just gone out there to have a look. In unprecedented times right here now, and makes it increasingly difficult to conduct auctions with 20 people, but we do thank you for that indeed. So 1,200,000 myself and against you all here now. You've had about another 5 minutes to think about it there, so hopefully you're crunching some numbers, and even in the corner there, the two underbidders there. Love to welcome you straight back here and now. Happy to take a $20,000 rise if you're finding comfort in that. As I did say, we're not quite at expectations just yet. But the owner is looking to get a sold result here today. So can I welcome you back in potentially, giving you more time to think about it. And if you need to chat to a world-class mortgage broker, Peter's in the corner right there, of course. You'd love to get a health check on a loan there, wouldn't you, Peter? Absolutely. You love doing it, indeed. At 1,200,000, sir, in the corner over there. I'd love to reconnect and welcome you back as well. Taking $20,000 rises from this point onwards, ladies and gentlemen. If you're thinking about bidding, now's your chance to do it. As I scan to the rest of the crowd, as I did say, house speaks for itself. No expense has been spared. It's a fantastic design, a fantastic area. Schools are plenty, public, private, secondary and primary. Parklands, bike paths, walking trails, world-class university at our doorstep, fantastic cafes, restaurants, a really good bakery just around the corner too. Absolutely everything you want here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're close to the CBD, and we're supported by major freeway arterial roads in one of the most livable cities in the world here, 1,200,000. At 1,200,000, taking $20,000 rises your back, Peter, what would you like to say?
$20,000.
At 1,200,000, bids myself and against you all here now. You're absolutely out there, guys. You're sure. You're going to walk away, look at other properties potentially. Is that what's going to happen? Domain, realestate.com, potentially Homely, whichever your web portal of choice is. Is that what the thing is going to happen? You can get your weekends back here, right now. Peter, you're looking at me, I'm looking at you. What would you like? At 1,200,000, I understand. At 1,200,000, I've reiterated to the crowd here that if we do pass the property in, all the subject to finance buyers will be coming in here. That's why you're not stressed, and I'm not stressed either. At 1,200,000, but of course, we'd much rather get a sold result here under auction rule. At 1,200,000 myself and against you here, there now, sir. Absolutely out. You're done. Are you sure? At 1,200,000. Do you want a bit of a cool hand, Luke, with me here? You're looking at me, I'm looking at you. Are you sure, sir? I'm here to make your property dream a reality. I did say that at the start of the auction. I love people and property in that order, always. At 1,200,000. But as I said, I cannot put words in your mouth. I cannot bid for you. I'd love to reconnect here if you like. At 1,200,000. Now, of course, this property here, ladies and gentlemen, we did conduct an auction prior to this. Of course, right before, as the restrictions came on, it was an online auction. We had a number of interest coming through there. And of course, that property there, the level it reached to there, Peter, was at 1,240,000. I understand, of course. Now, should we pass the property, we'll be looking at negotiations, anything beyond that point here and now. I'm giving you a chance to jump you straight back into here, right here and now, ladies and gentlemen. Bid to buy, as I say, at 1,200,000. With myself and against you here now with no exclusive negotiation rights. Love to reconnect with the underbidders or potentially make a new connection with a new bidder. Here I am rocking like a hurricane at 1,200,000, needing to know. Now, of course, as I said, if I do pass in here, there's no exclusive negotiation rights. I'd much rather get you in front as the highest bidder. At least earn yourself true exclusivity. It means we cannot do with anybody else but the highest bidder. Everyone else will walk away. We'll go inside where it's nice and toasty warm and you can present the owners with your offer. It's a very advantageous position to be in. Statistically speaking, that is, if you ask me, 1,200,000. Bids myself and against you all here now. More conversations being had in the corner, needing to know. At 1,200,000. Happy to take a $20,000 rise there, sir. Happy to take it. What would you like to do? As I mentioned, the area speaks for itself. Melbourne's one of the most livable cities in the world. The place is absolutely fantastic. My personal favourite, the outdoor decking area with the 8-burner barbecue, where you can wine and dine and entertain, or potentially. What I would do here, I'd just put an infrared sauna in the corner. I'm big on that, Peter. I'm big on that. That's what I'd do. That's just me. And under the law, I can't purchase this property. Wish I could, though. It's really fantastic. Australian black butt here in the timber decking. Australian chestnut.
They're just talking on the phone, mate.
I understand. I'll give you all the ample opportunity you'd like. I talked on the phone for a long time. And the first property I bought, I called my uncle. Spoke to him for a long, long time. I was outbid by $20,000 I was outbid. True story. He lent me that money, and he still won't take it back. 7 years later. Won't do it. God bless him. At 1,200,000. If you need more time, not a problem here, ladies and gentlemen. Make yourself known if you're finding it a little bit timid and you'd like someone else to place the bid for you. Peter Hindy or Patrick Gamrise or even Peter Chung will be happy to place that bid for you there. And I'd be happy to catch it. Yes, Patrick?
10? Would you take 10?
Would I take 10?
Yeah.
Are you saying $10,000 rises? Is that what we're saying here?
Correct.
To get someone else in front?
Correct.
I'd much rather a 20 here. I'd much rather a 20 there, man. Show strength here. At 1,200,000 here. I'd like to reconnect and welcome you back at 20. Surely. At 1,200,000. Needing to know. At 1,200,000. We welcome you back at 220. At 1,220,000 if you like. Got big warm open arms here. Happy to take the bid at that level here, of course. At 1,200,000 myself and against you here, there, now. What would you like to do? Of course, a bit of dramatic effect here. Most people don't talk to the auctioneer, Pete. I wish they did. I'm a lovely guy and a licensed estate agent as well. And I love people.
What are we at, Matty?
We're at 1,200,000, of course. I'm happy to take a $20,000 rise from this point onwards. As I did mention, we've had a number of groups that have come through the property that are subject to finance that we're putting in their offers. It's just truth, man. It's just absolute truth. We'd much rather get a solid result under auction rule, but of course we'll get you in front here under auction rule. What would you like to do here? We're still underneath the indicative selling range here, man. You should be bidding with an abundance of confidence. At 1,200,000 on a vendor bid myself and against you all here now. Need to know. Happy to take a 20 to welcome you straight back if you like. I'll be bidding with an abundance of confidence and showing strength. Absolutely absolute. I've asked you about 4 times, but I'll ask you probably another four more. Absolutely. Not a problem. Thank you for your bidding. I do appreciate it. And good luck in all your future endeavours, of course. At 1,200,000 bids out, of course, with myself. Any interest out the back there, ladies and gentlemen. Needing to know. Seeking some instruction, Peter. What would you like me to do? At 1,200,000. If you've just joined us here, we're at 1.2 with myself and against you here, there, now. Gentlemen, happy to take a $20,000 rise. Welcome, of course. And please make sure you are physically distanced from everyone else. According to strict government guidelines. What is it, phase 3C we're at now? Says Dan Andrews. Indeed. What would you like to do here, guys? Happy to welcome you back, if you like. What are we thinking? I'm at 1.2, you're sure? At 1.2 myself and against you here. Now he's twisting my arms like a Kimura locket. I can feel it here. At 1.2. At 1.2. Peter seeking some instruction. Now I'll call it yet again 3 times now. At a first call at 1.2 with myself and against you all here now. 1,200,000.
Let's take it. If we take it, just so we understand,
yes,
they'll have the first right to negotiate,
yes,
which is what they're buying right now.
Right.
And if they are not at the price that the vendors will accept, then we can open it up to other people.
Of course.
So whether it's 10,000 or 20,000, it's
very
up
well.
to them.
Straight from the horse's mouth. Not to call you horse, Peter, but I did say that. Of course. Happy to take your 10 if you like, then, man. Yes, sir, man. Fantastic. 1,210,000. Welcome to the bidding. Now you have exclusive negotiation rights. Happy to take a $10,000 rise. You find comfort in that from this point onwards. At 1.210. Bid with yourself there. You have exclusive negotiation rights here. Can't deal with anybody else. Should we pass the property in? Only yourself. You'll negotiate exclusively with our seller there. If you can come to an agreement, fantastic. You're holding the keys. If not, we'll revert the private sale. And we'll, of course, expect every single group that is here and the subject to finance buyers as well. At 1,210,000. Bids in front. At 1.210. Fairly bid. Happy to take your $10,000 rise from this point onwards, ladies and gentlemen. Needing to know. You're absolutely out. Let's scan to the rest of the crowd. Dylan, your pen's now, so you sure? Not even a 10, you're working straight back in over the top, maybe 20, no? At 1,210,000. At 1,210,000. And in the corner over there. I'm looking at you there, sir, as well. At 1,210,000. Even, of course, a lovely couple here as well. You're absolutely out, guys. 1,210,000. Fairly bid. If you see no further participation, I'll pass the property in. Is that the instruction there, Peter? At 1,210,000. Giving you all ample opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. The house itself is absolutely phenomenal. What was that, Peter? Not a problem. Not a problem. 1,210,000. Bids in front here. Walking down the long hallway. You can hear that Australian chestnut. Polished timber floors. They're fantastic. Good to see you there, Dima. 1,210,000 in front there, guys. Nothing to worry about. It's like deja vu. I feel like I've seen you before. At 1,210,000. At 1,210,000. I'm cheeky, I like it. At 1,210,000. Here we are. The interest in the corner there, sir. Can't actually see it because the sun's in my eyes. We're getting a great tan. At 1,210,000. 2 players in the arena battling out. It appears you defeated one of them here, of course. You're in front, then there. I don't believe I'll be placing another vendor bid beyond this point, unless instructed to. But at this point in time, should we see no further participation, when Peter gets back, I may potentially pass the property into yourselves there, of course, at 1,210,000. If you are thinking about purchasing the property, ladies and gentlemen, now's your chance to throw that bid. I'm happy to take a $10,000 rise from this point onwards. or anything else, if you'd like to throw a big knockout bid, as I did stipulate at the beginning of the auction and throughout this auction, the owners are looking to get a sold result here today. They are very keen to pass the torch of this beautiful house on to a new buyer. That will only happen if you bid to buy. If you're holding the bidder paddle, throw it up there. Of course, I'll call the number out and get you in front. Happy to take the $10,000 rise from this point onwards for you to be the highest bidder. Should we pass the property in? At $1,210,000. Yes, Peter. $1,210,000. At $1,210,000. At $1,210,000. I understand. Very well. I've been instructed to place a vendor bid against you there, guys. Now $1,225,000 myself and against you there now. $1,225,000. At $1,225,000 myself and against you here now. Love to reconnect and welcome you back. If you find comfort in tens, I'm happy to take it here now. $1,225,000 with no exclusive negotiation rights. Happy to take your 10 if you find comfort in that, guys. Not a problem. At $1,225,000 with myself and against you all. Needing to know. I've asked you about 7 times. I'll ask you one more time and 8 times. So absolutely out. At $1,225,000. Got to make sure. At $1,225,000. Love to reconnect you guys in front. Just yourselves and myself. The gentleman's indicated he's absolutely out. He may potentially bid over the top, but of course everyone else simply hasn't bid. It's just yourself. It's myself here and you. No one else here matters because they simply haven't bid. Not to say that in the negative ways, but they haven't bid. Second place means nothing under auction rules. Just truth. It's in your best interest to bid over the top of that bid. Of course, at least secure yourself exclusive negotiation rights. Otherwise, we'll pass the property in and deal non-exclusively with all the subject to finance buyers amongst yourself there. That's just truth. You'll be kicking open the floodgates to more competition. It's just absolute truth. That's exactly what we'll do. We've had over 120 groups that have come through the property. A lot of them are subject to finance. At $1,225,000. At $1,225,000. Need to know. At $1,225,000. Happy to take a $10,000 rise if you're finding comfort in that. Not a problem. Conversations being had in the corner there too. Love to connect and reconnect there, sir. You're absolutely out. You said that to me before and it is like deja vu. Are you sure? 100%. Because you promised before as well. Definitely out. You promise. At $1,225,000 in the corner as well over there. Conversations being had again. At $1,225,000. Seeking some instruction, Peter. What would you like me to do here? Not a problem here. $1,225,000 by law. Call 3 times yet again. First call. $1,225,000. The vendor with myself and against you all here now. Bless you. At $1,225,000. Now a second call. At $1,225,000, signature instruction here. Peter, what would you like me to do now? A third call.
They're just having a chat, Manny.
Having a chat? Not a problem. Have a chat, guys. I'll stand over here. Of course. Not a problem. Are you sure? At $1,225,000. Happy to take a $10,000 rise to reconnect, sir. Happy to do that. You sure? You promised me once, you came back over the top, and I welcome it. Love to see you. I love to see people purchasing property, taking their next step in their lives. At $1,225,000, natural light flowing through the entire property. Fantastic. Open spaces, indoor, outdoor flow. Are we sure? The lovely lady in the back there on the phone. Love to reconnect. At $1,225,000. Already called it once, twice, 3 times. The conversation's being had there. If you'd like to welcome me to the bidding, here I am, sir, man, fam, as I say. Here I am. Happy to take your bid. Happy to take a $10,000 rise if you're finding comfort in that. Get you in front as an exclusive bidder with exclusive negotiation rights. Under auction rule. Are you sure? Can't actually see it because there's sun in my eyes again. At $1,225,000. At $1,225,000. Peter, I've called it once, twice, 3 times. What more? I've given you all ample opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. What more can I do? As I said, I can't put words in your mouth. What I can do is put you in front as an exclusive highest bidder with exclusive negotiation rights. At $1,225,000, of course, Peter Gindy and Patrick Gamron's doing one last final call, one last final sweep. If you're interested, now's your chance to bid over the top. At $1,225,000. Need to know. Highest bidder will earn themselves exclusivity. Needing to know. More conversations being had. A murmur going on. At $1,225,000. Bids with myself and against you there now, sir. You sure? Absolutely out. This will be my final call. An absolute final call. At $1,225,000, man, you've just joined us. Hopefully you weren't on the phone there to someone that wasn't talking about this property. Maybe you were. Maybe it's a loved one, a family friend, someone from overseas. I don't know. Either way, you're absolutely out. There's nothing I can say to get you back in. Absolutely. At $1,225,000. Not even a 5. You're done, guys. You're absolutely out. Just for my own sake, not even a 1. You're out. Nothing I can say to get you. Very well, thank you for your bidding. Good luck on all your future endeavours. Indeed, at $1,225,000. Needing to know your bids myself and against you all here now. at 1,225,000. Seeking some instruction fit. I've already called it 3 times. What would you like me to do?
Guys, they're talking. Give me a second.
I understand. More conversations being had. As I did say, we are looking to get a sold result here today, ladies and gentlemen. It must be divided at 1,225,000. At 1,225,000. Right here, high level amenities surrounding us here. Great schools, great parklands, cafes, restaurants, medical centres, bakeries, gyms, you name it. We have absolutely everything here. Support of a major freeway, arterial roads, a world-class university at our doorstep. Everything you could want. Fantastic outdoor area, indoor area. Need to know here, Peter. What would you like?
I'm going to see some instructions from the back, mate.
Very well. Would you like me to pause then, Peter? 1,225,000.
Up to you, my friend.
Very well. We'll hit the pause button on this auction, ladies and gentlemen, just yet again to seek some further instruction. Thank you for your patience. Fantastic. We're up. Here we are back again, ladies and gentlemen, as I read up the bidding here. Just had a final chat, of course, to our vendors. Not quite expectations just yet. I've been instructed to give it one final push. If we don't see any further participation, I will pass the property in here. 1,225,000. I've been holding for a while here, Peter. Got multiple bidders here. As I said, I'm rocking like a hurricane. Giving you all ample opportunity to jump you straight back in. I'm happy to take your bid. Anything over the top of that, at least give yourself exclusive negotiation
Go for it, man. Do what you got to do.
At 1,225,000, I'll call it yet again at a first call at 1,225,000. Now at a second call at 1,225,000 with a third, and my absolute final call at 1,225,000. If we see no further bidding or participation, I'll pass the property in here on a vendor bid under no exclusive negotiation rights. I'll be sure, guys, you're absolutely out. Nothing can say to get you back. Not even a 1, you're done. Not even a 500. For my own sake, not even a buck, you're done. Very well, thank you for your bidding. Good luck in all your future endeavours. Very well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be passing in 31 Napoleon Street at $1,225,000. Thank you very, very much on behalf of the entire team at Ray White 7. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you very much.